The RV was completed Friday. The lower denims are out. They are celebrating. We're waiting for the international release. Iraq has taken all the steps necessary to strengthen their economy as well as the Iraqi dinar. Like I said before, the thing we need to watch out for is if they're going to go ahead and move forward with the deletion of the zeros. Because if they do that, what you thought you were going to get, you're not. Let's make ourselves clear about this. The goal is to have them revalue the currency while leaving the zeros on the currency. I don't think that's realistic, but that is our goal. U.S. to open largest consulate in Erbil, strengthening diplomatic ties. Quote, in a significant development, Tammy Bruce, the spokesperson for the United States Department of State, announced on Monday that the U.S. will soon open its largest consulate in the Kurdistan region. Set to open next month in Erbil, this new consulate underscores America's unwavering commitment to its partnership with the Kurdistan Regional Government, KRG. It looks like we're down to the finish line, down to the last few moments of this historical monetary reform. It's definitely been historical. Once the COM receives the budget financial tables, their eyes will witness the new exchange rate. I pray this is the case, because if they come out at 1310, then that budget is an impossibility and everything else Sudani has for the future of Iraq is impossible. Descriptions, the media, billboards, bulletin boards in the CBI banks, ATMs with new software system, all of this is going to be brought out within the next 2 months in this ASReflect software system that will be done. We may be in for more of a wait than people think. Once the training and installation of the digital system is complete, there will be testing. It could be months before an RV is feasible. Question: what is the difference between a redenomination and a revaluation? With a redenomination, they do not change the value, just print higher bills because they have lost so much purchasing power. The white papers have been very clear that they want to lift the purchasing power and the exchange rate, so a revaluation. They have been very clear they are not redenominating. Times to me are surely looking really good for an exchange rate change that is expected at this time. Because that's the project they talked about, the digital dinar. Didn't Alak talk to you about? We're gearing to launch the digital dinar. This is potentially close to getting an announcement from al-Sudani. Now we wait for Alak to have a conversation with us. I would assume within the next few days if they're talking about this reform to be started after Eid. That's not very long from now. We're going to have to wait to see what they do. Budget tables. Approximately 200 trillion dinars, with a deficit exceeding 64 trillion dinars. Quote, Iraq's 2025 budget tables have been sent to the Council of Ministers, with estimates indicating that the budget will range between 180 and 200 trillion dinars, while the deficit could exceed 64 trillion dinars, according to members of the Iraqi Parliament's Finance Committee. The monetary reform education to the Iraqi citizens, that's what's going on right now. They are about to show you, Iraqi citizens, your lower notes emo. They are about to explain the new exchange rate. They are to define the ATMs. I believe this monetary reform education will bring forth the literacy of your new exchange rate and purchasing power. These are the final moment of a long period of time for you, Iraq and me. Question: hearing that Sudani will release the financial reform immediately after Eid. Eid al-Fitr will be ending on Liberation Day. Is it possible we see the finish line late on the 2nd? Mark Z. It is very possible we see it then. There was a lot of expectation for the weekend. It could be the 2nd, but no one knows the timing. Al-Sudani. Iraq is witnessing a state of community comment about Iraq's ASReflect financial education campaign. Oh no. OMG. 2 months. I find that to be very, very childish, if not disrespectful. I know that is your opinion and I should respect it, but I'm sick and tired of it. You're not here to demoralize. You're here to be enriched. I have the desire to impress you with the things Sudani is doing in Iraq. The ASReflect is a campaign Sudani is allowing to be launched over the next 2 months. It has to be done correctly. Why would you want something prematurely? Give this time to develop to where it should. Iran sends a new war message to America. Our response will be firm. Quote, Iranian Foreign Ministry is saying that it had summoned the Swiss official in Tehran and handed him an official warning that Iran would respond immediately and decisively to any threat it might face. The central bank governor has come out and said, we're going to launch a digital dinar and we're going launch industrial projects. You can probably take him seriously because that's coming from the horse's mouth. The central bank announces new plans to expand the Azraflak campaign over the next 2 months. Rafidane Bank General Manager Ali Al-Fadlawi stated that the bank has witnessed a qualitative transformation in recent years, becoming a pillar of the modern Iraqi banking sector through adopting financial technology, enhancing banking inclusion, and adhering to international standards of integrity and compliance. Al-Fadlawi told the official agency that the success was not merely the result of administrative decisions, but rather an integrated vision based on investing in human capital, building strategic partnerships, and advancing banking services in accordance with the latest international standards. According to Al-Fadlawi, no financial institution can achieve success and sustainability without qualified staff with modern skills. Therefore, investing in the development of the bank's employees was one of our main priorities. We allocated large budgets for training, sent our staff to educational programs inside and outside Iraq, and contracted with the American University in Baghdad to implement advanced programs in banking management, financial risk, and compliance. The general manager of Rafidane Bank added that enhancing financial integrity has been a priority for us. We have adopted advanced systems to combat money laundering and terrorist financing, including the UN-backed GoAML system, and collaborated with the global company K2 to develop compliance systems. He explained that these steps have strengthened the confidence of global regulatory and banking authorities in the bank and contributed to improving our position in the financial market. He also pointed out that financial inclusion is not an option, but an economic necessity. Therefore, we launched a team dedicated to developing banking initiatives and contributed to the settlement of electronic payment revenues for most government departments, reducing reliance on cash. We also launched electronic payment services that facilitated the smooth collection of benefits for employees and retirees. We announced the launch of our first ATM service and the introduction of a new savings card to enable customers to invest their money intelligently. We are also in the process of issuing a credit card, which will facilitate financial transactions inside and outside Iraq, placing us among the most digitally advanced banks. The general manager of Rafidane Bank pointed to partnerships with global institutions such as Ernst & Young, EY, to develop banking governance, and with K2 International to enhance financial compliance, noting that these partnerships have increased the efficiency of our operations and made us more compliant with international banking standards. He explained that Rafidane Bank is at the beginning of a new, more advanced and influential phase in the Iraqi financial landscape, as we continue to launch digital services, enhance financial inclusion, and expand our international partnerships. He indicated that we aspire to make Rafidane Bank a model of banking leadership in Iraq and the region.